You straight? You sure? All right now. So today is my brother's birthday and my mom's birthday. They are not related. But yes, it is their birthday. So I am celebrating those two wonderful people. I still need to call my mom though. My brother is actually at my house right now because, you know, he came on over and was just like, what's going on? And just chilling and eating and stuff like that. So I am headed to the store. He said he was going to stay with the girls while I headed to the store to go grab a couple of things to cook today. But that's not what I want. So that's neither here nor there. I'm just talking shit right now just to be talking it. But anywho, you know what I realized today? And I've been realizing this. I haven't just realized it, to be honest. It's something that's like every now and again it hits me and I be like, damn. I really have to step into my feminisms. I have to really step into my feminism because for me, I grew up as like a tomboy, right? I was outside with the boys. Even when the boys wasn't there, I was outside just, you know, in the dirt, messing with bugs, having a ball. Didn't really like dresses. I like dresses now. I could not stand skirts. I kind of sort of like skirts now. Now, skirts was my shit because you had the shorts underneath. I didn't really like anything like that when I was younger, though, because, you know, I wasn't really taught to sit with my legs together or nothing like that. I was just out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my favorite thing to wear would be like shorts or pants. But now, you know, with me having, make sure I ain't gonna hit nobody. Now, with me having my 3 daughters, it's like I really want to step into my feminine bag. And I feel like with me having my 3 daughters, it's been a big help having them and seeing them into their elements of wanting to do like a lot of, you know, just really girly things. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like I remember when I grew up a little bit and I started to do more stuff. But like my biggest thing is just trying to find my sexy. Like I have the ability and the capabilities to flash my sex appeal, trust and believe. Like I know it's there, but just off the rip, like I was never taught about being, you know, in my feminine ways, embracing my feminine ways, because when I was younger, my body developed a lot faster than my peers. And that wasn't like, of course, you know, it's not my fault or nothing like that. It's just that was the way that my body was going to develop because of my family. Like all the women on my mom's side had the top. They all got the top, right? So I had the top. And I had a 36C in the 6th grade. So I had the top. And then on my dad's side, that's where I get like more of my hips and I get more of my bottom. Okay. So yeah, I get more of my, kind of like my midsection and my bottom piece comes from my dad's side. So I got a nice little balance. And baby, if I didn't get rid of them boobies like I did, I'd have been some pressure right now, which I'm some pressure right now for real, because I'm finally settling into my grown woman weight, if you will. So I'm already applying pressure. But baby, if I had them triple D's still, baby, I still had them triple D's, it'll be on and popping. But nah, I'll probably be out here on OnlyFans with them triple D's. But I just, being that I had the body that I had when I was younger, and being that my mom was so scared of me, you know, having sex and then bringing home babies and all this stuff like that, growing up way too fast, I was never really taught to care about my body. I was more so taught to cover up my body and not show my body off and not flash my body. Now, that ain't too much of a bad thing. I can't even be mad at my mom for teaching it to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I can say that I lacked, that I wish I had more of, is I wish that in turn, like as she was teaching me to cover up, I wish that she would have also taught me, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with your body. Your body is perfect just the way that it is, but people are going to over-sexualize your body because that's just what they're going to do. And again, it's not your fault. You still love the body that you have and love what God gave you and what you were blessed with and everything, but you just need to cover up. You don't need to be just putting it out there for people to see in that manner. Because, you know, when I was younger, things that were hot when I was younger, baby, tube tops had came out. And baby, I wanted some tube tops. I wanted the halter tops, the one that go around your neck, tie around your neck and had your back out. I wanted all of that. But my body, being that I was so young, from behind, you couldn't tell how old I was. And even sometimes in my face, you really couldn't tell how old I was until you were around me long enough for me to get a little comfortable with you and start, you know, showing my true colors and showing you like, hey, this is a child that you're talking to. Like, this is a whole ass kid. She just so happens to have a grown up body. But that's one of those things that I'm definitely passing down to my daughter for sure, because my daughter is like, she's not your typical 7th grader. She looks like she should be in high school or getting ready to graduate high school. That's how her body is. But I make sure that I always tell my daughter, you know, you don't want to just be putting yourself out there just because of all this stuff that you see with all these different girls wearing these things. You got to realize that all of these girls are way older than you. So you don't need to be putting yourself out there like that. But at the same time, I make it a point to teach my daughter that she should love herself, love her body. Don't be ashamed of how her body looks. There's nothing wrong with her body just because of the fact that other people are going to treat her in a certain way because of how her body looks. Doesn't mean anything is wrong with her. It just means that she needs to take more, have more special attention as it pertains to, you know, how she's dressing right now as a child. You know what I'm saying? She's not even 13 yet. So you just need to be careful of what you're putting on and how you're doing things, or, you know what I'm saying? And it sucks that we have to say that, but it's just honesty. So it's like, I don't feel bad teaching her that, especially if I know for a fact that I'm teaching her that there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's something wrong with these people and the way that they act. And at the same time with that, that's kind of like a double-edged sword, because some of them, it's not really something wrong with them until they realize that you're a child and they keep going. Now, men are going to be men, little boys are going to be little boys as they grow up and they start getting into women's bodies and looking at bodies and paying attention to bodies more. Like, that's just naturally what they're going to do. But it becomes a problem when it's somebody who realizes that you are young and then they keep trying because they know that young people are impressionable and can be easily swayed. And that's when we got a fucking problem. But for me personally, I feel like that's something that I am still, I won't say that I won't say that I'm healing it still or nothing like that. I feel like I'm still trying to find my way and trying to figure out how sexy I really am. And now that I'm an adult, there's no shame in being sexy. Like, I have an issue with wearing dresses where, you know how you got, and I got two of them, child. I got two of them. It's this little dress where when you put it on, it's like the spaghetti strap dress. But the little top cleavage is all the way out there. The little booby cleavage is out there, baby. I be having an issue with my little booby cleavage being out there like that. Like, I feel like I need to cover it up and not really let people see that, because I feel like I'm putting too much out there. Like, I'm not leaving nothing to the illusion of the eye. But, you know, it is what it is. I've learned that I'm not in competition with anyone but myself. So as soon as a woman feel like she's in competition with me, I need to go ahead and gracefully bow out of that situation, because, baby, it's no competition. You know, I shouldn't be trying to dress more provocative than you or just as provocative as you to get the attention. I feel like the attention that I really want, I'm going to get by dressing exactly how I dress, because I'm wanting to attract a certain type of individual. Not every individual, a certain type of individual. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I'm trying to also teach my daughter that, but in teaching my daughter that, which I feel like I've done a very good job, I'm just trying to get in touch with my own sexuality and like really understand myself and see that it's like I can dress sexy and not feel like I got too much out there. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'm doing too much. I don't want nothing too short. I don't want a little booty cheek hanging out or nothing like that, you know? And I got one little outfit that's cutting it close, child. It's a cute little romper. It's so cute. But sometimes, you know, little cheek hangage be trying to do some hangage. And I'm like, no, baby, we can't be out here like that. So I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no beach to have the cheeks out. So I can't do that. That's just how I was brought up, though. That's just the part of my bringing up. So I just want to share that just in case anybody else is out there feeling the way that I feel as it pertains to your sexuality or feeling sexy in your own skin and all of that. Like, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Trust and believe. I know I look good. That ain't the problem. I know for a fact I look good. It's just me dressing it up in an adult manner, but not too adult like I'm a film star. I mean, a little star on film and stuff like that. But dressing it up in a way that makes me feel confident and sexy and not showing too damn much. That's basically all I'm trying to do. So, yeah, let me get my ass in this though.